There is one question that forces even physicists into silence. Why does the universe exist? Stephen Hawking once said that if you truly understood the very first second of the universe, your mind would experience a complete collapse of understanding. Because in that moment, there was no space, no time, no matter. Even the concept of nothing did not yet exist. This is not wordplay. It is a physical reality proven through mathematics. In 1927, a Belgian astronomer named Georges Lemaitre proposed a radical idea. The universe had a beginning, and all matter, energy, space, and time itself expanded from a single point. The scientific community mocked him. Albert Einstein himself said, "Your mathematics is correct, but your physics is terrible." Why? Because accepting a beginning meant accepting something far more disturbing. That before the universe, there was nothing. This directly violated 2,000 years of belief. That something cannot come from nothing. How could existence appear from absolute emptiness? It was like staring at a blank sheet of paper and suddenly seeing a painting appear. Then, only 2 years later, Edwin Hubble changed everything. Using his telescope, he discovered that every galaxy was moving away from us. And the farther a galaxy was, the faster it was retreating. This meant only one thing. If you rewind this process, like reversing a film, all matter in the universe collapses back into a single point. A point with infinite density, infinite temperature, and zero volume. Physicists call this point a singularity, but the singularity breaks physics itself. At that point, general relativity predicts gravity tearing everything apart. Quantum mechanics predicts total uncertainty and chaos. The two greatest theories in physics both fail at the same moment, like two supercomputers crashing simultaneously. Even stranger, the singularity is not located somewhere in space. It is the beginning of space. It is not a moment within time. It is the first moment of time, which means asking what came before the beginning is itself a wrong question. Because before requires time, and time did not yet exist. It is like asking what lies north of the North Pole. The question has no meaning. So how did the universe expand from this beginning? In 1948, George Gamow made a stunning prediction. If the universe truly began with a massive explosion, then the heat from that event should still exist today. Like warmth lingering after a giant furnace goes out. This leftover heat should be just above absolute zero, around 3 degrees Kelvin. Most scientists dismissed the idea. The signal would be far too weak, like searching for a feather inside a hurricane. In 1964, 2 engineers adjusting a radio antenna detected a persistent noise. They cleaned bird droppings from the antenna. They dismantled and rebuilt the equipment, but the noise remained. Eventually, they realized it was not interference. It was the cosmic microwave background, the echo of the Big Bang itself. After 13.8 billion years, its temperature measured exactly 2.7 Kelvin. The margin of error was less than 1/10 of a degree. At that moment, the scientific world was shaken. The universe truly had a beginning. When scientists tried to calculate the first moments of the universe, they discovered something even more unsettling. The beginning unfolded in stages, each one beyond human intuition. After 10 to the minus 43 seconds, a time so short that light could not cross a proton, the universe reached 10 to the power of 32 degrees. All particles dissolved into a quantum soup. Gravity separated from the other fundamental forces. Then, in the next tiny fraction of a second, the universe expanded violently. Its size increased by a factor of 10 to the power of 50, faster than light itself could react. This event is known as inflation. What caused it? Physicists believe a mysterious inflation field drove this expansion. But no one knows where this energy came from or why it suddenly stopped. Minutes later, particles combined into protons and neutrons. 3 minutes after the beginning, the first atomic nuclei formed. Yet the universe was still a blazing plasma. Light was trapped, unable to travel freely. After 380,000 years, temperatures fell enough for electrons to bind with nuclei. Atoms formed. Light was released. Those photons are still traveling today. After 13.8 billion years, they reach your eyes. They are the first images of the universe, a photograph of cosmic infancy. But the most disturbing question remains: why did the Big Bang happen at all? In 2012, the discovery of the Higgs boson revealed something unsettling. Our universe may exist in a false vacuum, like a ball resting on the side of a hill. At any moment, it could fall into a lower energy state. If that happens, the laws of physics would rewrite themselves. Every atom would disintegrate instantly. Even worse, this process may have already begun somewhere in the universe, expanding toward us at the speed of light. Quantum mechanics offers an even stranger possibility. The universe may have emerged from quantum fluctuations of nothingness. In the quantum world, energy can appear from nothing as long as it exists briefly. The universe itself may be a fluctuation on the largest possible scale. It borrowed energy from nothing, expanded rapidly, and became large enough for time to have meaning. Once time existed, energy conservation applied, and the universe never had to repay the debt. In 2004, physicist Roger Penrose calculated the odds of our universe starting in its current state. 1 chance in 10 to the power of 123. So unlikely that compared to it, a monkey randomly typing the complete works of Shakespeare is nearly guaranteed. In other words, the universe existing at all is a miracle. So why does the universe exist? Perhaps there is no answer. Any cause requires a prior cause, leading to infinite regression. Maybe the universe does not need a reason. It simply happened. And because of that, our brief existence becomes unimaginably precious. Every carbon atom in your body was forged inside a star. The iron in your blood came from supernova explosions. The fact that you can stand here and question the universe is itself an impossible probability. The universe spent 13.8 billion years to create a mind capable of understanding it. And even if the universe has no meaning, in this moment we are aware. And that is enough.